セルゲームという武道大会を行うことにした。強さに自信のある者はどんどん参加してほしい。楽しみにしているぞ。
100% sell. So now we're actually running him on a different team than I ran him on last time. We're doing a transformation boost, and you guys should know, especially if you watch my 55% showcase, I definitely told y'all I will be running him on a team by himself. Running double STR cell is not a good idea, right? I guess we could just throw his ass in slot 1 because there's a potential that we do die to the super attack right here. And if we don't, I guess we don't. We'll be able to keep the revive. I am very, 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 very impressed with what this guy gave me in the 55% showcase. He's very excellent, even at if you got one. This cell is the thing that makes him good is the fact that he just can revive, right? And then when he does pop the revive, he'll be able to be a guard and damage reduction unit, and he'll be a really good slot or 2 or 3 unit, right? He is not a slot 1 unit unless he has the revive, right? The revive is literally just put him in slot 1 if you want to die. You literally, there's no reason to try and save his revive either. It doesn't work like Evo Blue Vegeta. Like Evo Blue Vegeta, you sort of, it's like a protection thing. It's like, okay, with this revive, we can protect the entire rotation. That's not the case with this Cell. Cell wants to die immediately, right? So he can get the extra stats and the extra buffs, right? That's what makes him good, right? The extra guard, the extra damage reduction, right? That's what makes him good, right? If he does not have that, which you're gonna have guaranteed if you run double cell, right? Bringing 2 double cells is just ridiculous, right? You never want to do that. I'm gonna get rid of Pan here, right here. I decided to hop into this event. I mean, just like the last video I did. Actually, let me tell you a secret. So I made yesterday's video at around 10 o'clock, right? Maybe 2 hours after his banner's released. It is the morning, right? It is now the morning time. It is around 9:20 right now. And I mean, the first thing that was on my mind was 100% sell, right? I told you we're going to be doing a lot. I mean, a lot with this cell, right? This cell is going to work a lot. We're going to get a couple of easy A's. Now, this video, we're going to see him next to Tech Cell, like I told you, right? Tech Cell is very, 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 very phenomenal, right? And I think with the Cell Games Arena active skill, he's going to look ridiculous. What turn is this? It's turn 2, right? Yeah, it's turn 2. So we are going to have this Cell next to Cell with the domain still active. Now, there is one downside to not running double Cell, and it's the fact that the domain is only going to last for 5 turns. But let's say you have, you know, another domain unit on the team that you want to eventually get the domain for. It'll work, right? If you're running double Cell, domain clashing will be an issue. I mean, there's not any other domain characters except for this Tech Boo, right? And around turn 5 is when he transforms anyways, right? Unless it's a full power absorption team, which actually, yeah, Kid Boo's not power absorption, so it's not a full power absorption team. He's power absorption. We could do this right here. I'm liking the Cell Buhan rotation. That's the rotation I'm looking forward to until we get Cell, because Buhan and Easy Tech Cell are very, very, very similar. They are both creating rainbow orbs. They're both healing. Buhan heals per orb, but Cell he heals on each super. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. I'm like, wait, how does Cell heal again? His links are not the craziest. He does have big bad bosses, which is really good, which we're gonna get. What do I even do here? I mean, I can't get the revive with Int Fat Boo. That's just not what we want to see. Int Boo doesn't work the same way as Cell, does he? He can just, it's just when the character's KO revives with HP fully after the character or an ally's revival skill is activated. Yeah, so his is different. Anybody can revive. This guy actually doesn't get hurt like Cell gets hurt. When this Int Boo does not get his revive, let's say somebody else on the team revives, he gets his full buffs, right? And that's what we want to see. I don't think Buhan, he's not going to die here to a super in slot 1. So I'll do this because I sort of want to get rid of the AGO unit. Of course, Cell is not AGO. He is STR. So let's see. I did want to, like I said, I wanted to run him on a full power absorption team this time. Who's just super? If we took that much damage from... No, we're guarding, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, no. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're good. I think the number one problem, like I said, that I had with Cell was that you just don't want to run two of him. Even though he has a pretty decent leader skill, and his team is only going to get better. It's only going to improve. Cell's team, when Gohan and Goku drops, and, you know, the Easy A first form Cell drops, this team is going to transform, right? Because those are both staple units on this team, on Double Cell's team. So that's when I'm going to go back into showcasing him like Double Cell, right? Like doing Double Cell is going to be a real thing when his team gets a bit better, right? I mean, we could run the boos like you can see we can run the boos on his team. We can also run, I mean, super units, but it's like you do want to run a majority of the villains, right? In the initial showcase, I was saying how, you know, it could work with a team with super and extreme units, right? It could work. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's pop this active skill real quick. So now that this guy actually, you know, got his little active in there, 1.2 million defense. He doesn't have any guard right now because we have not got that revive, and we have Cell on rotation. So actually, you do want to give this guy the least amount of orbs, and you really want to focus on giving this Easy A Cell a lot of rainbow orbs and normal orbs, right? Same with this Buhan. He does want at least 3 rainbow orbs so he can get the full damage reduction. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to die here with that much defense. We're not guarding, but we still have base damage reduction as well. Yeah, 35k. I mean, he could definitely work in slot 1, but, you know, it seems as if it's going to be a difficult time getting his revive, right? This fight gets a lot harder as we get through it. There's a ton of phases in this fight, so it's a really good showcasing fight. There are a million phases of this fight. So the domain has finally wore off, so he's not going to be, you know, hitting as hard and tanking as well. So now what we can try and focus on is popping this domain and getting more buffs from this. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so now we have the GOAT. His domain actually buffs Cell as well, right? Let's see this guy's domain. Power absorption or transformation boost category enemies and allies attack and defense 15%. And Majin Buu Saga gets the extra 15%. So Cell is only essentially getting the extra 15%, but that's huge, right? The domain buffs are huge, right? So he's still gonna get a little bit of extra defense. It's not gonna be the full 30% like with his domain. He still actually hasn't got that revive off too, so let's just pay attention to that. But I mean, he definitely does jump. I mean, if you don't have to use the revive, if the revive never gets used, I mean, that's a plus. I mean, it's not as if you need to get the revive. I mean, because if you beat the fight without getting the revive, that just means Cell was good enough in performance in his own right. But I do think it'll be a much better experience if I start taking this guy, you know, one-on-one, right? And not bringing 2 cells, because eventually, let's say we go into like stage 9 Jiren or stage 10 Blue Goku, or, you know, some real heat fights, right? You're only gonna want one STR cell. The other cell is just going to be on fraud watch, and you're gonna be scared because he's only gonna have 20% damage reduction, and he gets an extra 30% damage reduction when getting supered. But 50% damage reduction without guard is not good. Even if you have like 1.5 million defense, that's not good in today's meta, especially how hard these guys are hitting. You will want guard and damage reduction, right? Which the other cell will have, the revived cell. So just keep that in mind. I guess it would be a bad thing if this guy revives Cell. So we're just going to keep continuing to put this guy in slot 1. Like, we're going to die eventually. I mean, this is the position you can put him in, right? Because he's always going to have the revive, right? So, I mean, we could put Easy A Tech Cell in slot 1, and we know he will handle business. But, I mean, if we can proc that revive, right? I mean, we might as well go for it, right? We might as well go for the revive. I mean, I don't know if this is going to kill right here. No damage reduction, no guard. Hopefully it does a lot of damage at least. Okay, a reasonable amount of damage. Okay, Too bad we actually don't die from it, but hey, can't complain. I mean, we're gonna heal from Cell, and then we're on a Boo team, so this team is pretty goddamn immortal, right? I mean, it's not completely a Boo team, but Cell and Boo, right? They have healing links. There's healing everywhere. I mean, like I said, this Easy Tech Cell, he's going to start healing when he does some supers. I mean, if we can actually super with him. I mean, Cell is over here putting in that pain, right? Go ahead, let Cell get some work. Let this Easy Tech Cell put in some pain, right? You know, let him put in some dirty work, right? Damn, only one super? All right, so we only healed 10% there. I was actually expecting some additionals. All right, we could just put Buhan in slot 1. Does he lock? Or did he just steal, like, my super? Oh, he's an asshole. We can't dodge, but we do have the domain, but I don't really... Do I trust Buhan? I mean, not really. All right, chat. I mean, we might actually... Look at how many attacks that is, as a matter of fact. We do have a Sensu Bean as well. All right, let's see. Let's just see. I mean... Oh, my God. Oh, yes. Thank you. Woo. Oh, that was the only thing I was scared of. The normals, I know we can eat. But the super, I literally have no idea how much we would take if he ate that damn super. Okay. We escaped from the clutches of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Okay. Okay, chat. We are in the clear. We are in the clear. I mean, so far, so good. I like this Perfect Cell. I don't think there's any real issues with Perfect Cell. What you're going to get from me is a thumbs up, right? I just don't think he's a good leader skill. Like, I don't like the fact that they did him this dirty. They should have gave him what Int Boo has, right? Anybody on the team revives and he can get it, right? So that means both Perfect Cells would be in a perfect position, right? I mean, god damn it. I mean, maybe it's because he's a... No, I can't even say... This guy, Int Boo, was the celebration... He was the April celebration of last year, right? For Golden Week, right? Yeah, Int Boo was almost goddamn a whole year, and he has a better revive than Cell. Let that sink in. He's not a better unit, but he has a better revive for certain. And you still have... It's not like Int Boo fell off, chat. Like, it's not like Int Boo is not runnable. He still has the Ghost Usher. He still has his own revive. He's still pretty solid. I would love to die here. I would love to die. Seems a little weird and strange to say, but I would love it. This guy gets more damage reduction per Rainbow Orb, so I'm actually going to prioritize the Rainbow Orbs. And Kid Boo's not going to die. Literally, the only way we can die is if he slot 1 supers right here. And he doesn't. He was scared. He didn't want Cell to reach perfection, bro. He was nervous. This entire event, he was ducking that smoke. Now, the reason why I came into this event is because, of course, there's not a lot of Cells, right? I mean, Cell literally is only not even a day old yet. I mean, he's been out for... He came out 8 yesterday, so around 15 hours, right? He's only been out for around 15 hours. So I actually don't, you know, expect to see a lot of friend Cells running around, especially because it's like... If you was to run Cell, you would only want to run of the Cells anyways. I don't know. This is a very interesting unit, right? The way that they built him. He's strong. He's good. But it's very strange the fact that they're not going to give him the revive. You know, both Cells the revive buffs. Like, that's just not... That's not good. That's the only complaint I have with the Cell. Literally. Because this Cell... Like, when Cell revives, he's a god. Like, he's going to be good. He's great. I'm not going to say he's as good or as great as Kid Goku. Definitely not. But he can work. He's a runnable unit. You can take him into difficult stages, difficult content. You obviously cannot take this guy into the Festival of Battles, if anybody was wondering. Absolutely not. You cannot take this guy into Festival of Battles. I'll just pop this right here. We don't have to, you know, play every single active skill. I guess the OST is still in the background, but I don't have to make it super loud or anything. We've seen this active millions of times. So at this point, I think the best thing we can do is to maybe go take a look at him, read him up, do the same thing pretty much I did in the 55% showcase video, and end the video off there. I don't really need to show too much more of this guy. He's very effective and efficient. I mean, he works, right? As you see him, he has decent attack stats. He has decent super attack rate as well. Defenses, we didn't really get to see much of his defenses this video, but the 55% video, I mean, you could go check that out. And defensively, he was handling business, right? I guess this guy was a little bit of a chump. If I could find a friend within the next like 5 minutes, I could extend this showcase just a little bit more, just to get, you know, a good looking of, you know, the revive. Maybe that's what I will cut back into, but that's only if I can find another cell friend, right? I didn't want to run double cell, right? At all this video. Just didn't want to do it. Did not want to do it. Oh, Boo actually doesn't finish the job. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me. You're supposed to finish the job. All right, he does though. There's not one more phase, is it? Oh, there is. Oh, they're Junior. Okay, Goku Junior and Vegeta Junior. Now, okay, this is another way they could have remedied this guy. If they just gave this guy like the whole rotation of the revive, that will fix things as well, though. Right? If he revived, I guess that would be a bit better. If it was not as selfish of a revive, I probably would be a little bit more hot on running double cell. Like, if it was covering the entire rotation instead of just himself, maybe I would be a little bit more higher on Cell's revive, but that's not the case. It's just such a selfish revive. I mean, he doesn't even really link too incredible with this guy. Remember, he's not at link level 10, so big bad bosses will not be activated right here. You do want to hurry up and link level that link, right? Make sure you guys, if you did go for Cell, make sure for my sake, you go ahead and you link level 10 that guy, right? I'm already doing the link level 10 grind on my JP account, right? We're already doing the link level 10 grind for Cell, right? Now, because the easy A's, that's what I'm doing. So if you haven't been doing this, you should probably start doing this as well. Since the easy A's for AGL First Form Cell and Goku and Gohan are already out, they're already released the details and stuff, you probably should start, you know, link leveling them as well. That's what I've been doing. I'm link leveling the units who easy A's are announced right now. So I'm literally just link leveling everybody together. Goku and Gohan are almost finished at link level 10. AGL First Form Cell is actually already finished link level on my global account. But on my JP account, he is still ineffective, right? That is the one downside to having a JP in global account, is you got to link level twice. God damn it. You got to do the grind twice. You've got to grind. But, I mean, it is what it is. Tech Cell looked really decent and solid as well. I'm going to be interested in seeing how he performs when I finally do decide to run double cell. And, you know, it'll probably be beautiful, to say the least. But yeah, that's perfect cell for you. He's not a character that's the only thing you don't want to run him by his goddamn self. Since I can do this in game, I'm gonna do this in game. I'm showing you Cell's leader skill, right? These are the units who are on tournament participants and worldwide chaos. And as you can see, I mean, we can go to acquired real quick. Let's do LRs, URs. We've got some hitters. Like, you've got Cell. I mean, of course, you got the new Cell, right? You've got Tech Cell. You've got, you know, this Gohan that could work. These are the newer units. I mean, Mr. Satan's not really that good. I don't really like him as a unit. This guy's not good. Tech Boo is really good. You know, Imp Boo's really good. You can still run him. Tech UI is questionable. This guy, he could still be ran, but I wouldn't call him the best, right? If we're going based off acquired and like what you can see, doesn't really look too hot. Let's go to attack again, because easy A's are really what's going to carry this. UI Goku can still be ran. This guy can still be ran. I'll be interested to see how he'll look. This super easy Abe Gohan, I'll be very interested in seeing how he'll look. Kefla's still a really good unit. She can still work. This is a really good unit. Of course, like I said, this Cell right here is extremely good on this team. Kid Buu can really work. We really just need those easy A's to round off the team, right? Because Buhan's really solid. Yes, this is who I'm talking about. This guy right here. When he receives his easy A, he is a staple on the team. When he receives his easy A, he is a staple on the team. Oh, he's not link level 10. What about Gohan and he's not link level 10 either? Oh shit, we still got a couple of more days, all right? So don't hop on my case just too quick. Just too quick, right? These ECAs are going to be essential for this team to work, right? I mean, this Tech Buhan right here is pretty good, pretty solid, right? There are some units up here, right, that can work. I do hope they buff this team a little bit more. That'll definitely enthuse me, right? Because we could use some more hitters on this team. I guess I should talk about Android 18 or her banner unit. She's good, but I mean, if you're going against a dodge nullification opponent like Jiren, she's not going to work as a support character, right? Only having 70% chance to dodge is not good enough anymore. That's why, like, UI is good. He can work, but that's why it's like I soured on UI Goku a little bit, because it's like these last phases of some of these events, like stage 10 blue Goku, you can't evade for 5 turns. UI Goku's a literal ant in that event, right? Android 18 is literally going to be an ant in the blue Goku event. In the Jiren fights, you know, some of the battle hardened formidable foes opponents, they dodge and nullify. Like, these harder content, even if it's not festival battles, are still going to give that 18 problem. So as a support unit, I guess she is technically solid, but there's a lot of dodge nullification in this meta, right? So that banner unit 18 is really not super solid, right? You really want to be running, you know, defensive solid options like him, you know, like this Cell right here. Gohan in where is he at? Where did I just put him at? This guy, really good EZA. This guy, when Gohan comes out, he's gonna be a fucking dynamo. When you know, this guy comes out, he's gonna be a fucking juggernaut, right? These EZAs are incredible. So that's really what I want y'all to pay attention to and focus on. Pay attention to when these EZAs drop, and that's when we're gonna be doing a lot of double cell again, right? So I love y'all. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you next video. I think Cell at 100% is pretty goddamn good.